It's going on another hot, beautiful day. It was actually kind of overcast before until now. Today, we're gonna give this baby some coilovers. We're gonna lower it a little bit. So, we're gonna lower it. Obviously, you can see, got the jack ready. And not only are we gonna lower it, but we're gonna improve the performance on it. So, excuse me, I don't have a professional cameraman and everything, but looking for some wonderful results. Wheel is off. Under here for safety because so I had to finagle that brake. I had to move the brake line a little bit just to get to the 210 bolts. They had to come out. This is mainly to free up some tension on the brake line so that that doesn't rupture. This is off. Save your bolts. We got the brake line off. Now it's time to finish gunning off the sway bar end link. That off. Well, the good thing is the motor don't come apart so hard. Yeah. What has to come out is this bolt right here that holds the strut, sway bar, end link, and we're gonna take apart this upper, what do we wanna call that, an upper control arm, and get to these 314 bolts right there. All right, sorry, they're 13s. All right, get me doing some hardcore muscle action. All right, so the strut is pretty much has no bolts in it, so it's free flowing, like your mother in the 70s. I know I might be doing things a little harder, but this is what I got right now. So to access this bolt right here, that bolt right here, I gotta remove a couple 10 millimeters to slide the heat shield out the way, and the water cooler, windshield washing fluid reservoir. This filming thing, but attack it from here. So I'm gonna take out, it's way easier. I'll take it out from these two upper control arms, rip it out. I just gotta hit that last one, and we should be good. That 17 millimeter I use right here, Milwaukee Impact. Long extension, sink it through the back like this, knock it out. Always gotta have an attachment on the side. I removed a couple things, and now we drop the other 17 and we should be good to go. All right, so we got this out. Michael learned his lesson. That slides out, and the strut is out. Okay, all right, so here's the OEM strut. And here we have the coilover right here. Tell that it's a little bit lower. I'm not sure, you can adjust the ride height. I'm not sure exactly what ride height is preset to, but we're gonna go ahead and drop one in. Oh shit, I got a problem. Alright, I'll be back. Because this is a lot shorter. So this must have to be jacked up so high, you get what I'm saying? We're gonna try it. Hold up. We should be done. I'm excited, I'm super excited. Now we're gonna throw on the brake line bolts, put this up, put the wheel on, lower it, see what we got. All right, check me out here. This is the one that we just put in. You can see it's nice and firm and they're fully adjustable, so I can make it softer, firmer, higher, lower. That's exactly why I went with KWV3 coilovers, because they have the maximum amount of customization. Customizability, whatever you want to call it. And then this side is the regular strut. You can see, you know, BMW didn't design their suspension on this car especially too firm. You know, it's a lot firmer than the all-wheel drive. You know, 62,000 miles on these struts. I've used them, and either they're out the door or BMW made them way too soft. So we're going to go ahead and change this side too. We're going to speed up the whole other side. All right, we finally done. Not filming the passenger side. Well, I filmed it, but I just let like a time little lapse thing or whatever. Not paying attention and talking on that one. The job literally took me like 45 minutes per side. Well, no, this side took me almost like 2 to 3 hours just because I had to find the pieces and find the right technique to get it done. But the actually the passenger side is the one that took me a long time. I did that one first, and the driver's side I did second. Everything's all in. Everything's taken care of. Now, you can feel it. It is so much more fun. I'm scared I might not even like it. Well, check it out though. You see right here, we got the 2-inch gap, 2-finger gap, and on the other side, I got the 2-finger gap too. Thing lowered. I'm about to lower that thing. I gotta do the back. This is probably gonna be a long video. I might chop it up into two, the front and the back, maybe be separate. Maybe probably separate. But the back is already a little low because that's how stock suspension is, but we're gonna slam that thing, baby. All right. Look how we gonna wrap.